Hello. Welcome back. We are going to try... Ooh, why do you do that? I don't want you to. Freaking always messing with how I set up my second screen. I don't know why every time the monitor on the first screen changes, it has to change the second screen. I don't want it to. I'm gonna have to play it in windowed mode, maybe, just to make sure it doesn't. I had the same problem with Penumbra. It always puts the chat behind whatever other window is open. It's like, why? Anyway, this is supposed to be like a short horror game, explore-y, poke around, find things. I don't know a lot about it. I've just had it for a long time. One of those games I got in a bundle or something. Okay, is it gonna let me? Yeah, let's do windowed. And maybe that will not do this stupid... Oh man, it's not gonna be a full window. Man. Alright. Fine. Apparently I have to, unclick. Okay, there we go. Hello, Jill Sandwich. Welcome. Alright, welcome to the Moon Sliver. I think we have amnesia, and we are exploring. I think that's the game, ironically, given what we just played, and what else that team made. Music's pretty. Can y'all hear it? Does it need to be louder? Sorry, I'm clicking out to see if... Man, it just freaking... It won't let me use the two windows I have pulled up. I do not know why. Okay, let me know if it's too loud, too quiet. Let me know. I can't seem to do anything. Maybe I was supposed to stay? Apparently I live here now. Oh, wait, what? A game by David Szymanski. Click the title to begin. The Moon Sliver is intended to be completed in a single setting. There is no save system. It is suggested you set aside an hour to complete it. I knew that name, David Szymanski. I feel like I've played something before. Alright. Interact flashlight. Toggle menu. I'm in the fog? Oh. Oh! Aha! See, this is why I picked this game. I was like, I wanted to play a Penumbra-style game where you have to explore in the first person and solve things. But maybe one that will not break. What is... Ellie was a sullen, beautiful girl, the youngest of all of them, with a mind unfit for lofty thoughts. She had once come in here to see if there was any old firewood. Otherwise, she stayed in her cluttered house where it was warm and familiar. Aha! Uh-huh, and I know that why. What is this? Okay. Conserve your battery, recharge it, explore freely, play the story together. When night falls, enter the mountain. Okay. Wow, it's very dark. Can I not open door? Oh, there we go. Yesterday, 4 people lived on this island. Now only 1 remains. No, Lola! Lola, you're sitting on the microphone. This is the microphone cord, Lola. Lola. Okay. Lola's now under me. Oh, I'm in the water. Can I not... That's the house I was at, I guess. Okay. Interesting. Interesting opening. Iron Lung, that's where I know him from. Right. This must be an earlier game, because it looks a bit older. I mean, I don't know, it's indie, and you use the assets that you get, so maybe they use just old assets, but I feel like I've had this game for a couple years. It's gotta be a couple years old. Okay. There's already a light? Daniel took down the dead flashlight and replaced it with a fully charged one, listening to Abel talk and thinking unrelated thoughts. He preferred the sharp illumination of flashlights to the dimness of flame. So we had a girl, we had Abel and Daniel. Some Bible-ass names. Some Bible-ass names. Book? Abel often visited Daniel. He loved to talk, and Daniel loved to listen. Issa and I were out for a walk, said Abel as he entered. I thought I'd stop by before you got caught up in a book. Daniel put his book down. Hello, he said. His expression confused Abel. Are we one of the people? What architecture style are these houses supposed to be? Not very stylish. Lola, why you barking? Woof. Woof. Oop. Issa could not talk to Abel about her feelings because Abel was overburdened with his own, so she often sat at her desk and wrote. She did not know who would ever read her papers, but there was something profound about preserving thoughts, so that they would live long after there was nobody around to read them. Key? Key? I have key. Another key. Key. I wonder if that's a chargy thing. I don't know. I'm leaning forward, like... I don't need to stress out my back. Hopefully I can still be seen on camera. I wonder if it's thunderstorming again. Maybe that's why my dog's being so anxious. Poor baby. She does not like storms. Does not like storms. Ooh, a letter? There is an evil man on this island. I know him well. We played together as youths. We've cried together. We've eaten together. We have loved the same women, betrayed the same women. He is my constant companion and my worst enemy. He puppets my arms, legs, and mouth to his own selfish ends and secretly hurts everyone I love as I watch, helpless with their unshed, unfelt blood on my hands. He gifts my flesh with indescribable pleasures and blights my soul with unutterable despair. His name is Sin, and we are irrevocably bound together. Surely there exists no hell worse than this. Uh-oh. That's not good. We got Abel and Daniel and Sin. That's not good. This is some Christian-ass shit. Another key. Give me key. Key. What's this? That looks like I can open with key? Ah, I didn't need to. He watched Ellie put her clothes back on, his eyes unfocused, not really seeing her. She didn't say anything. Her lips were pursed in that eternal, ignorant scowl. He got up from the bed and opened his box. He used to believe that one day he could plant the last few seeds and they would be able to grow food again. But now he knew that the ground was poison. Issa had given the seeds to him for safekeeping. Issa loved him. Issa trusted him. His eyes filled with tears, but he didn't let Ellie see. I'm supposed to go meet Issa for a walk, he said. She didn't answer. She just left. So Ellie, Issa, Daniel, Abel. I don't know. I don't know if we're the evil man. What? Whoa, that's creepy looking. Okay, I think we need to leave. Highly recommend. Oh, Relaxavet Calming Diffuser. Interesting. Oh, luckily it's not as so bad as all that. She gets nervous and she wants to be around people when it storms. Which, normally when I stream, she's not, like, right underneath me. But right now, she's right there. She's right there. I don't know if I can get the... If y'all can see her. I can't see the stream because frickin' the way this setup works. But maybe y'all can see her for a second. I really hate this. I guess I need a frickin' third monitor. Because whenever I play a computer game full screen, it takes and moves the setup I had for whatever, you know, I have my OBS and I have YouTube up because YouTube sometimes shows more details than actually the stream service does. Sometimes you need them both. What's this? Underground? Door is rusted shut. It would never open. I wonder if that's the go into the mountain thing it said. Looks like power lines. Like, this looks like it was part of society. Maybe. It's not like an abandoned island, is it? Ooh, what's that? Something weird. Something weird. You know how you do when you're on the creepy island with only 4 people. Can I? I can. Haha. Go down. A lot nastier over here. Yeah, no wonder he's talking about the plants won't grow. Does not look good here. Night was wild and cold. The monstrous tracks leading from the hatch were brand new, but the wind quickly erased them. Monster! Is it nighttime? Yeah, I guess it is becoming nighttime. Oh, what's that? Oh, the mysterious liquid had drained from the tank into the water long ago. Oh, well that's your problem. That's your problem. A mysterious liquid has contaminated your water source. That's not good. That's not good. Go in. I'm saying that she knows more than she's telling us, said Ellie. Huh. Some kind of power thing? My problem is that she's a liar, said Ellie angrily, fiddling with the knobs on the machine. I keep explaining this to you over and over. You don't know her like I know her. Exactly. You're not an impartial judge, he said. It's interesting. We seem to have the point of view of memories of all 4 of these people. Are we someone else? Or are we one of them? Why do we have all their perspectives? What's your problem with Issa? Daniel said, putting his book down. He was annoyed at being interrupted here. So it was Daniel talking then. She keeps the chapel locked. She's the only one with a key. So you're saying she took it. What did she take? Interesting. Have I played Dead Island? No. The original Dead Island was such a hot mess. The sequel's not as bad from what I've seen, but they're still not my style of game anyway. Issa kept a smile on her face, although she did not feel like smiling. What about Ellie? Has Ellie mentioned anything to you? She said. She didn't take it either. Nor did I, nor did Abel. And yet it's gone. Something is missing. The rusted junk cast shadows on the opposite wall. How do you know Abel didn't take it? Because I trust him, she said. He's a dismal man, but he would never hurt any of us. Do you trust Ellie? Daniel didn't answer immediately. I trust all of you, he said, because that's how we have to live. Oh. Daniel, you're the last one I gave the key to. Daniel stared at the mysterious control panel. He didn't meet her eyes. He never met anyone's eyes. I didn't take it, he said. Why would I take it? I'm the one that told you it was missing. I like how foggy it gets when the light turns off. It's interesting. Oh, I was in here already. Okay. Looks like there's something over there. Have I tried Dead Rising? I have played a little of it. It's also not my style of game. I'm not big on... These conversations were not new. Long ago, Issa had learned to love Abel despite and for his despondency. She hugged him as the wind tossed her long gray hair around. Yeah, those kind of like action zombie games are not really my thing. I like more like, you know, Fatal Frame. Stuff where you have to poke and prod around and find answers to mysteries and there's strange supernatural things going on. That game's not really for me. They reached the ruins and strolled leisurely through them toward the shoreline. Issa could remember when the old buildings stood here filled with families. So other people did live here at one point. Music's lovely. I'm sorry, he said, and he cried because he often cried during these talks. For what, she said? For a lot of things. Huh. I wonder if there's a timeline, because at one point he said I'm supposed to go on a walk with Issa, and now we're going on a walk with Issa. I think maybe there's you could line up these conversations in a certain order. Is this the chapel? Huh. Yep, something missing. The moon sliver was gone. What do you know? That's the name of the thing. That's the thing's name. The word of Hector the Fourth. Again the moon came to Hector in a dream. The woodland teeth is vanquished, it said. Your people are safe for now. But it still waits, lurking in the depths. It fears the moon sliver, and it will not dare appear again while the holy document remains in your possession. But know this, should the moon sliver ever be destroyed, even my divine light will not be able to save you from the wrath of the woodland teeth and the darkness of hell. Keep it safe. Keep it ready, and may you live in prosperity on this island that I have given you. Let your prosperity be a sign that the words I speak are true. Interesting. Interesting. Wait. Okay, no, that's the thing I already read. Doesn't look like there's anything more in here. Oh. Oh, that's something. That's something. O world, O prison dingy white, O ghostly shadow gray, your whelming lies of false delight are dark and cold as moonless night and bleak as sunless day. Music's pulling a lot of weight here. Pulling a lot of weight. Pretty lovely. Daniel was still thinking about his talk with Abel the day before as he absent-mindedly picked the book up. Something caught his eye. Rather, the lack of something. Need to charge my frickin'... Oh no! It's raining! I need to charge my light. Yeah, I thought of the same thing, Jeff. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Hello. I am having fun with the game. It's a neat little, exploratory thing going on here. It's neat. Short and sweet, but so far neat. Short and sweet and neat. I get the idea of what it's doing. It's maybe a little messily implemented just because, like, the way that stuff can pile onto each other and get a little messy. It should go away once you've clicked on it. You should be able to get rid of it. We're old, Issa, said Abel, and we're getting older. We've been getting older since we were born, said Issa. She was always smiling. Abel never smiled. Yeah, it said she had gray hair. I feel like I missed life, like it whizzed right by while I wasn't looking, and I'm watching it disappear into the horizon stuck in this prison. Oh, come on, look out at the water. Isn't it beautiful? It's lonely, lonely and infinite. So there was a society that lived on this island, and presumably was doing okay, because they had the moon sliver. And then it disappeared, maybe? Well, no, because it said there was only 4 of them, and they couldn't plant seeds anymore. I think that was true even before the moon sliver disappeared. A strange acidic smell emanated from the pipe. So clearly something went wrong. They're the only 4 survivors, and they fought over the moon sliver. I'm saying that she knows more than she's telling us, said Elle. Didn't I already... Yeah, I think I've already maybe been in here. She keeps the chapel locked. She's the only one with the key. You're saying she took it. Have we heard these before? Yeah, I think we have heard these. Okay. Where's the exit? Yeah, we were here earlier. We went that way. I don't know if I can go around the edge of the island, maybe? No, it looks like there's barbed wire or something. And I don't think I can go in. Oh no, those are trees? This place was a forest once. Yeah, I see. Alright, I guess I can... No. Cannot go that way. Very atmospheric. It's hard to get any... I would say it's more atmospheric, a little creepy in its tone. Mysterious, but not like a horror experience necessarily. Which I don't think it was. I just put it in my horror section because I think I got it in a big Halloween bundle at one point. So, you know, it was among a bunch of other spooky, scary things. But I don't think it's necessarily trying to be that. Okay, these houses might be different now, maybe? Or, no, I guess they were already lit earlier. It's just more obvious now. Can I charge you? No. I believe the word of Hector and the religious teachings that were passed on to me. Maybe the moon is still out there, hidden behind some cloud of darkness, and maybe the ones who went before us are waiting there. There's no way to know. We have to wait for death to find out. And truth be told, I am ready. I am ready for the beginning of a new adventure. Okay, so maybe things have changed here now that I've gone to see the church. She took the knife from the shelf. The blade was dull and rusty, but it was still pointed. She was not smiling. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So is this Issa? Oh, did I get this box already? Get the box. Issa didn't know what the object was, but she remembered her father tinkering with it in his workshop when she was a girl. The workshop and the adjoining home were now far underwater. Oh no. She was not a young woman, but even now seeing it brought her comfort. Abel came in. How do I get into storage? I've told you before. I forgot, I don't go there often. Press the first 3 until they click, leave the 4th alone. Is that for the round door? Okay, so it has to do with water? With rising water? Is that why their shit sucks? Is that what's up? Alright, I should probably check all these doors now. Maybe that's why it's raining. There is an evil man on the island. Okay, no, I've read that one. Yeah, I want you to go away now. It's hard to explore when you're still stuck on the screen. Okay, yeah, I've read that one. Okay, it doesn't seem like anything's changed here. Maybe I just missed that note before. I should still probably check. Oh, there's something. What childlike emptiness I feel to find the most peaceful solace in fantasy, to find in masquerades a truth more vivid than reality. What sort of twisted villains were the ancient writers to taunt us with unreachable worlds more beautiful than our own? We have enough food stored to live long lives. When our wood runs out, we will be cold, but only so cold as to be uncomfortable. The water is rising, but it will be many years before it reaches our home. Technically, we survive, but to what end? The island is all the world we know, and it is nothing but the broken pieces of a fairy tale. Is this like the global warming? Is this the apocalypse? Is this tomorrow at 12:45? Oh no. Oh no, don't do this to me, game. Is this the year 2040? Wilmington, North Carolina? Oh no. Okay, I think I checked these two. Why do I keep leaning forward? I'm like... I'm into it, I guess. What were you and Abel doing at his house yesterday while I was climbing the mountain? He answered. Casually flipping through the book on our table, it was covered in dust. Doesn't seem like there's anything else to mess with in here. Nothing? Okay. Try this house. And then I think we need to go to that round whole thing. Alright, I don't think there's anything. Oh! Let's talk about Ellie instead. Abel was silent for a moment. What about Ellie? Daniel didn't need to answer. Abel swallowed. Alright, let's talk about Ellie. Y'all having some real personal dramas when the apocalypse flood is happening. Okay, we already read that one, so I just missed the other one. Alright, how am I gonna find that door? Is it over here? Can I reach those? Oh yeah, they are. They're sunken houses. Oof. Yeesh. That's no good. Okay, I think it's this. Maybe. No, that's another sunken house. Where was the thing in the ground? Is this it? I wish I knew how to charge my flashlight. It would be much more useful. This is another sunken house. What is this? It looks like the thing she had. It's electricity of some kind? Oh, is that the thing that charges my friggin... Oh, okay. I'm stupid. Am I back at the church somehow? How did I get back here? Did I walk around the island? Okay. Okay. Where was the hole in the ground? What's this? Strange smell. That's not it. Checked out these rooms. There it is. I wonder if this is what it was talking about. No, I think it was on the other side of the island. Let's see what this says. Okay. Drained from the... Yeah, no, you can't go in it. I think I need to go to the other side. I wish I could run. What's that? Have I examined you? Come back when night falls. Okay, that's the door I'm supposed to go into when night falls, which apparently is not now. Despite how it looks. There's still something else I have to do. Okay. Here are the houses. Where was the round circle? Is it this way? Is it you? Alright, push the first three, leave the last one alone. Come on. Okay, maybe it's... Door had rusted shut, it would never open, but it said... What's the last one? Need to charge my friggin' light again. I don't think there's anything else I can explore. Daniel sat with Elle under the tree, his arm around her. So Daniel is with Ellie, and Issa is with Abel. But I think they're all cheating on each other, maybe? Never open. So what am I supposed to do? I'm gonna have to look up a guide. Because clearly I need to do something to trigger night falling. Which is apparently not this. Alright, what did I miss? Okay, time advances as you explore different locations. You must visit every location. So I've missed something outside the hatch. So yeah, this is what I'm supposed to do next. But I'm not like... Do I need to be on this side? It keeps saying it will not open. I have the code. Ugh. I always get stuck on the stupidest thing in games, gang. I always do. Come on. Okay, so there's not really a walkthrough because it's a small, short indie game and most people aren't stupid enough to get stuck. I don't understand. I have the code. It said the first 3. And the only actual walkthrough is just hints. They didn't tell you the answers, and I hate that. Because if I came to you for your guide, it's because the hints didn't help. Because the game didn't help. I can't figure it out. Oh my god! This hatch won't open! It's a different hatch! Okay, so what the fuck? Where's the other one? That's so misleading because it has the buttons you can interact with. No! How could you do this to me? I want to beat this game in one sitting. Because it is short. That's why I played it. And I'm gonna be stuck. Alright, there has to be another hatch. Anybody see a hatch? Anybody see a hatch? Is that a hatch? That's a building. Aha! You are a hatch. The night was wild and cold. Right! We saw this guy earlier. Monster tracks. Get the... This is hard to do without my flashlight. Come on. It only... Eh? Here we go. Yay! We did it. We were just at the wrong door, obviously. And my flashlight needs charged again. What is this? Okay. We're in the, like, absolute worst place to need to fix the flashlight. The darkness had never felt this menacing before. It seemed alive, watchful. Ooh. The code was long forgotten. Nobody had been below in many years. Alright, so we're gonna have to figure out that one. It's not the same, is it? I would assume not. God, I really need the flashlight. I need to figure out another charger spot. I don't want to go back up. The music is lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. The flashlight is going to destroy my eyes, but I need it. Is this going to be something? Ah, I saw something. I thought. This might actually give me, like, a seizure. This is bad. I need more chargy spots. Chargy spot? Chargy? Oh. A family of rats lived amid the crates of dried food. They were perhaps the last animals left alive. Oh no! I guess everybody else is dead. What am I, a ghost? Am I a ghost? I came from that way. Can I run? No. Ellie, Daniel's voice echoed around the tunnels. Silence. So did she come down here first and didn't come back? She couldn't explain the feeling. It was as though something was lurking around every corner, staying out of sight, staying ahead of her. Daniel heard soft, scratching footsteps behind him. He turned and shined his flashlight around the tunnel. Nothing. He thinks there's something behind him. She thinks there's something ahead? Does that mean something? Are they in different times? I hate the flashlight mechanic. I just want to see. I get that you're trying to give it an edge of having to do something to get through, but this is dumb. I don't like it. Put more charging stations. Okay. I don't think we've been this way. He called again, Ellie, but still no answer, but he heard footsteps again. Oh. Can I take it? He didn't have time to cry out at the shadow silhouetted in his flashlight beam lunging toward him. I can't pick up the other flashlight. That's stupid. So he did. Okay. I think we were just supposed to come down here and find that. Like, we have to explore and find out what happened to everybody. So Daniel got killed by some kind of monster in the basement. Ellie was also down here, but we don't know what happened to her yet. Hello? I was almost thinking this was not going to be a game with a monster. Is there a spooky monster that wants to spookily eat me? She felt its breath before she felt its claws, and then she was gone. But there was a million pieces of firewood, so it's okay. It just looks funny to me, I don't know. Alright, so those two died down here for some reason. And maybe the moon sliver is whatever was supposed to keep... It kept away the monster somehow, and then it disappeared. So monster come back. Monster eat them. I don't know if I've explored every tunnel. I don't know where I am in the tunnels. Okay, yeah, that's where we were. What's that? Yay! That's a chargy too! Okay, cool. Awesome. I think I came from that way. Have I looked this way? I don't think I've been this way. Maybe I have. I don't know. She'd never felt the like of this before. All these tunnels. Well, she had been down here hundreds of times, yet she was lost, confused, and afraid. Oh, it was this table. Okay. I was like, where's the note? I can't read it. I guess that would have been Ellie. So the two of them died down here. So that leaves what? Issa and Abel? don't think there's anywhere else to go in the tunnels, so we need to find the code to that door. I don't know where else to go. Maybe there's some place back here we haven't looked. Stuff like this really makes me want to play, like, make a horror game. I've made/tried to make games before. I just never finish them because it's a lot of work and time that I don't have. This really makes me want to do it again and actually finish it. It's like, I love horror games. I really want to make one. It's so easy nowadays to make your own. There's so many assets available. There's so many programs that help you. There's people that freelance and make shit that you can get that is really good. Like, a lot of the hurdles are not as present as, say, like 20 years ago. Okay, here's where we were. Turning off the freaking flashing light. Let's see, what were the areas I needed to find? Oh, the code to this one must be guessed. It's not necessarily, it's just, it gives lore, I guess. But I have the code. So we will do it. Go. They had to know the truth and Hector would not tell it. So down here where nobody would find him, he wrote on scraps of paper. Maybe someday someone would discover them. I should have charged my thing before I came down, but oh well. Where is the scraps? This is the only room? Maybe I go... No? Okay. That's it? I can't go back? I fucked it up? Oh, I put the code back? I don't know. That was just... There was no other notes. Where were the pieces of paper? Paper? Papel? I don't know, man. Where? Where paper? Where? I'm getting bored. I'm leaving. I like the concept of this game. I think the execution's a little rough. Mostly in that, and indie games do this a lot, where they cut a lot of corners, because you don't have a lot of resources or time or money, so you cut corners to save time, money. The inability to track your progress in this, and the fact that you have to explore every place to unlock the end of the game, I would lose my damn mind. Like, have I seen this? Have I seen that? I don't know where I'm, like, it would absolutely drive me nuts, not knowing how to search everything. I think we've searched everything now, and I think that means we can go open that door and end the game. But, like... If we go back and it's still locked, I'm gonna be so confused because I don't know where else to look. Chargy! Chargy! Chargy. It's a cool idea. It's a cool little execution. Alright. The door in the mountain. I think this is it. Yeah, it says return to the mountain. Issa couldn't remember the last time she had been under the mountain. There was no reason to come here, but she had looked everywhere else. She clutched the old knife in her right hand. Yesterday, the moon sliver went missing. Today, Ellie, Daniel, and Abel were all nowhere to be found. She knew the word of Hector by heart. The sinister implications were not lost on her. We saw how Daniel and Ellie died, but not Abel. Is he the one that stole the sliver? Ellie, Daniel, Abel... Abel heard her and answered, I'm here. There was something strange about his voice, something Issa didn't like. What are you doing here? I am reading of ages past, he said. Do you know where Ellie and Daniel are, she said. I do not, he said. They are missing. They are missing, and the moon sliver is missing. Do you understand me? Do you understand what this implies? I do, he said. Night will fall in a few hours, and we need to stick together. We could sleep in the same house, mine or yours. We'll keep the fire burning. We'll keep the door locked. And we will pray, Abel. We will pray for the unseen moon for mercy and protection. Are you happy here, Issa? We can't stay in the dark. It thrives in the dark. Are you happy? Yes, I'm happy. Please, Abel. There were tears in his eyes, and he struggled to control his voice. Issa, I know you. I know every inch of you, and I know every corner of your mind. You aren't happy. None of us are happy. Issa didn't respond. I'm staying here. The tears were flowing freely now. I would like it if you stayed with me. Issa, please stay with me. It will find you, Abel. I let it out, Issa. I destroyed the moon sliver. Issa was shocked and silent. I burned it yesterday after I talked with Daniel. Her eyes were filling with betrayed, angry tears. What? Abel, no. Why? Do you want to be dragged to hell? Do you want us to be dragged there with you? We're already in hell. This island, this horrible, barren, lonely island. This place of sin. This is hell. I saw the blasphemous scraps of paper Jeremiah found those many years ago. I read them before they were destroyed. Perhaps I was the only one who did, and I did not believe them. But I have lived life since then, and I have seen the truth of their words. Issa could not respond as tears streamed down her face. She just kept walking toward the sound of his voice, the knife clutched in her hand. She could see him ahead, her flashlight beam cutting through the sickly fog. He was sitting in a chair, a book on his lap. As she approached, she could see he was crying, too. I believe the word of Hector, she said, and I will not go to hell. Please trust me, please. I believe the word of Hector, she said again, and she put the knife to her chest point first. No, Issa, please don't. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I love you, she spat tearfully. I love you so much. She closed her eyes and pushed. She remembered where the heart was located from one of her father's old books. Abel was too slow to catch her falling. He knelt beside her and sobbed for some time. He was not a strong young man anymore, but Issa's body was light. He would take her out to the water. She had always loved the water. But then what? Read? Read until it found him? No, he didn't feel like reading anymore. He was ready to be rid of this entire cursed island, books and all. He would simply wander, aimlessly and freely, to take one last look at the island and feel the wind blowing the memories away. So we're able. And then when night fell, he would return and wait. Wait for the monster? Oh. That was a cool ending. I wish we'd been able to read whatever notes were supposed to give more clarity to what was going on. I don't know if I was just doing... That could just be me, but... The little tiny pinprick needed to be bigger. I could never tell if I was just looking at, like, texture in the game or the actual cursor. But it was a cool little concept. I liked what it was doing. And I kind of got the vibe that it was reminiscing on something. Very, very cool. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate your dissertation of horror games in general. Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy them. I just watched your Homecoming retrospective, really enjoyed it. It's refreshing to see someone else have respect for the game instead of trashing it. You are quite welcome. I enjoy that game. I've always, liked it for all its flaws. And diving into researching it, I kind of put together why it feels more than it is. Because there's meat on the bone there. There's stuff that they clearly were trying to work in that just, problems in development. The PS3 era was so hard. I feel like the PS3 era was such a hard one for most developers, most games. That era seemed to struggle a lot. Anyway, that was The Moon Sliver. Neat little experience from David Szymanski. I liked it. If you've not seen his stuff, check it out. I liked Iron Lung. That was a cool one. Yeah, so I don't know what the schedule is gonna be like. I'm gonna try and post another video soon, but I sound like this, so I haven't been able to record my voice. I want to do more, but I sound like this, so hopefully soon I will be excuse me, able to do more. I'm going to do more big Silent Hill videos, and I think it's going to be good. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time. If I can... Oh, am I still doing something? Was I supposed to be walking towards the light? Oh! Morning dawned on the empty island, cold and bright and windy. Okay. The story wasn't over yet. Abort, abort. The moon sliver. Okay, yeah, it was over now. I was just supposed to walk into the light. So there was something there about they had been led to believe some kind of, like, religious document, some folklore of, you know, don't use the moon sliver to keep something away. I don't know. And then he found out some truth and was like, listen, I don't know. To me, my vibe was they had survived an apocalypse, but so much had been lost in the apocalypse, and they were now much, much older that, like, living was literally just torment. And he kind of snapped and ended it for all of them. That was the vibe I was getting. So, thanks again for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!